now to our next debate.
I'll shut up you. Right, do men need to zip it in the workplace?
No, they don't.
That's what we're asking. After a mother has won an employment tribunal after being told by her male manager that she was being very emotional and tearful when she was pregnant.
So we've got to debate this, not two men, of course. Do men need to be more thoughtful in the office and not say stupid things? Our political commentator, Stella
Chandakidu.
Thank you for pronouncing that. And much easier to pronounce Pearl Davis. Let's go to you first.
Yeah. She about to trigger this woman. She is going to trigger this women. Oh, God. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah. So I think men should not zip it up. They should just be thoughtful as everyone else has to be thoughtful. They should have the same professional standards as everyone else. I personally, being a Mediterranean woman, I like people to be able to express themselves. I can be quite passionate about things myself. So I think that's good. I think people should be allowed to have to be social and friendly with each other in the workplace. However, they also need to have some standards. And I think there is a case that we will be talking about later today about this 37-year-old woman.
Are they in the kitchen? What are all these? I'm confused. What are all this stuff in here? What? Aren't they supposed to be in the studio or something? What the hell are all this stuff? Look at this. What is this? Look at all this. Okay. Oh my God.
Who, after 12 years, she managed to get pregnant. She was trying for 12 years to get pregnant. And then when she did, she had some very disappointing behavior from her manager, which made her eventually go to a tribunal by herself without legal representation and win, which to me goes to show that one, the British court system is working sometimes, but two, there is still some way to go in terms of managers learning how to behave basically and learning how to treat particularly women who are pregnant. And when we're talking about the falling birth rates and how much we want to encourage women to get pregnant and to have many babies. Well, if you want women to do that, then
if women are not saying that, women have never said that they're a mass that they all want to stop working and have children. Like, where did she get that from? Is she talking about the West? Western women don't say that. Like, they want to work, they want to pay bills, they want to be boss chicks. What is she talking about? Western women want to stop working and go home and have children. What is she smoking? Like, I know that a few factions of women say it, like maybe the conservative side, conservative women say that, but the West is mostly liberal. So what is she talking about? Women are not a mass saying that they want to raise children and have babies. What the hell is she talking about?
Pearl, isn't part of the problem that we don't have enough women in senior managerial roles and therefore they can't empathise?
Women don't even like working for women. Women, if you poll women, they actually prefer male bosses. So women don't even like working for women.
I've seen that study.
Cry me a river. Was she being emotional?
Maybe.
That's the question. Maybe she was being emotional. This is what women do. They always go into a workplace and then they sue. They sue everybody because their feelings are hurt. Like, if you want to be in a man's world, then be in it. Do you think men, when they hear words they don't like, can just go sue and get a bunch of money for it?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Well, yes. No. Well, it depends. If we're in Scotland, it's just become a whole lot easier.
Yeah. Wait, didn't Johnny Depp get some money?
Johnny Depp. Did she say Johnny Depp?
I think so, but
Johnny Depp got money.
She said Johnny Johnny Depp. What else, Johnny? Oh, God, this is insane. Johnny Depp, didn't he? With Amber Heard, the whole situation. Like, he sued because his name. I mean, he lost jobs, money, endorsements. His name was ran through the mud. People were calling him all sorts of names, abuser. Of course, he sued, and he won, and he's been vindicated. That has nothing to do with workplace. Like, what is she? I think this woman is on weed or something stronger. I don't know, but this is insane.
Because he was falsely accused and she did a smear campaign. You can't legally slander somebody.
That's right. He won a court case.
And let's be honest, should men talk in the workplace? Women are the ones that are known for talking about that doesn't matter at work.
Please mind your language. Apologies.
Who is
maybe that's why women shouldn't be talking in the workplace, maybe.
Male or female.
I mean, look,
that.
The thing is, if we want to live in a world where women contribute to the professional workforce and we bring a whole lot of different skills, don't we? Then we have to learn to communicate with each other. We might communicate differently, but we do have to rub along in the right way because that's good for everybody.
The right way? You?
No, I think
so. That's the problem. Is it always defers to what women want? That's the problem. Men are always changing the way they talk to appease us.
She's not wrong. She's not wrong. When women come into the workplace now, we have to switch up the way we do things, the way we talk to each other, the way we interact with each other, just to accommodate women. Now we can, joke about things. Now we can't even be comfortable, saying the things we want to say because there's a woman in the room. There's a woman in the office. There's a woman standing somewhere. A woman could hear us. Now we have to switch up. She ain't wrong. She's not wrong.
So, and what happens is women care more about feelings, men care more about information.
Is she right?
Because I've been to employment tribunals and I've met British judges because I studied law. So in a previous life, I used to represent people in tribunals. Actually, if you've met British judges, you would know they are far from. There needs to be a very high standard of evidence in a tribunal in the UK for this case to be successful. And now this woman was representing herself against this massive international company. We're talking about the David and Goliath case here.
A David and Goliath for what? Oh, she was called emotional. Maybe she was being emotional.
It wasn't just it. It was over a long period of time.
Oh no.
It
happened more than once. Cry me a river. If you want to be equal, I say feminists be equal. Don't ask for special treatment and privilege.
But we have to have babies until such time that men can give birth.
Oh, please.
We have to have.
Don't start that way.
We have to have understanding and compassion that if we want to carry on the human population, then there may be situations in which we need to be accommodated in the workplace.
Life is about choices and trade-offs. You cannot have it all at the same time. You can't.
Yeah, society can't have it all either. Society cannot on the one side claim that we are worried about falling birth rates and that we want to have women to have more families, and we're blaming young women. We're saying, why don't young women want to have more kids?
You can make the choice to get married and not work if you want. Life is about choices and trade-offs, and you can't have it all at the same time.
Do you think women are trying to do that? They want everything?
Yeah, they want everything at the same time.
But men also want to be parents and work.
Yeah, I think men want to be parents more than women, actually. In 2023, oh, hell yeah.
I don't think there's any evidence. Well, how lovely for them.
What's the evidence? How many kids are women having now? If you ask, I've interviewed 1,000 people.
The birth rate has already been low. Like, I don't understand this. Like, the women are not all of a sudden, Western women, they're not all of a sudden wanting to, okay, now we want to have children. Like, where are they getting this stuff? The birth rate is real low because women are not having kids. Women don't want to have kids. They rather, have their cats, box of wine, and their job. That's why the birth rate is low. It's not because women can't, because, our society is making them not to. No, women chose to have their career and their cats and their box of wine. That's why the birth rate is low. Feminism is here. Liberalism is here. That's why the birth rate is low. What are these people talking about?
Rate is falling.
I've interviewed 1,000 people. Men want children.
And you know why? Because of attitudes like that, which tell us we can't have it all.
Because the women look after the kids.
I mean, guys, look at Oprah. Look at highly successful women. Oprah Winfrey, right? She didn't have children. Look at Kim Kardashian. She's been married 3 times, which arguably,
okay,
right? But if you look at the women that are high earners, they never have it all. You can have it all.
They're often child-free.
If you look at statistics, you will see that there's a higher percentage of women who want to have kids, and often they will want to have more kids. It's men who are happier when they are married.
They don't choose it, though.
It's men who are happier.
We're running out of time. I'm not asking a very specific question. Would you work for a woman boss?
I'd rather not.
I don't think she'd have you, Pearl. Would you work for a woman
One
boss?
and she's a mother as well, and she's amazing. I love my women bosses.
I love my women bosses too. I have to say, there's a little bit more understanding and compassion when we're trying.
Anyway, yeah, this is a good video. Pearl triggered both ladies like she always does. But you know, I don't know what these two women where they've been, you know, but in the West, you know, women are en masse don't want to have kids. That's why the birth rate is low. Women en masse are choosing not to have kids because they chose their career, their box and wine, their cats, or their vibrator, whatever the hell that means. They chose that, you know, over having children. So that's why the birth rate is low. The birth rate is low because women, and look, I'm not even going to talk about, you know, the baby deletion thing that they, you know, so I'm not even going to talk about that, you know, that you have that in the millions. So the birth rate is low because women made a choice. We don't want to have children. We want to work. We want to have our career. We want to have our cats. We want to have our box and wine. We want to be boss chicks, strong and independent, don't need no man. That is what the Western society is. So I don't know what these two women are talking about. Women made the choice not to have children. That's why the birth rate is low. Anyway, if you like this video, please hit that like button, hit the share button, leave your comments down below. I'll always love to read them. And if you may, please subscribe. You have a good one.